What it do, friends and family? It is yours truly, Joe Che, back with the third episode of the Socialpreneurship Podcast. Today is Wednesday. We are going to be getting into marketing. It is a good day. It is nice and beautiful outside, nice and warm. Could not ask for a better day to talk about my favorite marketing tactic. This is the core pillar of my entire social media existence, my presence online, and this only makes sense that it would be the first Wednesday marketing episode that we would do. I will always refer to this term. I'm really excited to share this concept that I'm about to talk to you guys about. But before that, I want to go over our socialpreneurship schedule, what we got here planned on the podcast, because I'm really excited for the future here. So, of course, we got Motivation Monday. That's just going to be me. Most likely just me, maybe a guest every Monday. Tech Tuesday, I'm going to be explaining and breaking down a lot of financial and decentralized finance terms and stuff like that and concepts. I'm going to be letting you guys know some of the cool things that I find out and cool things that I'm investing in when it comes to the decentralized finance and cryptocurrency space. So I'm really excited to share a lot of that stuff about that. Remember, guys, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you potentially how to act, how to carry yourself, and what your next step should be. But of course, it's always going to be at the discretion of what you do and your education. And if you guys are doing your 10 hours of homework or 50 hours of homework in Gary V space, but definitely do at least 10 hours of homework before you get invested into anything. Look what projects are into, look what things are doing, look what future prospects hold. Always make sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Back to the schedule. So we got Motivation Monday, Tech Tuesday, then we got Marketing Wednesday, which is today. Then we got Opportunity Thursday, which I'm going to be bringing with you guys tomorrow. Super excited. I have some pretty cool plans for that. I'm going to be switching things up, always adding new things. We're going to have a potential guest for that. We'll see about that, how things align. And then this Friday, we're just having like a regular podcast where we're going to be talking about some concepts with one of my homies I'm really excited to bring on. But normally with that, we're going to be talking with different social entrepreneurs. The guest is a social entrepreneur. He's working on creating a business to create change in our world. But we're going to be bringing on more social entrepreneurs and breaking down exactly how they are providing change for the world, how they're doing good, and not only cashing out on profits. Because remember, it is always people over profits. Profits come depending on how many lives you change, how many people you bring up with you. And if you do a good job doing that, you sure should see the rewards. But let's get into Marketing Monday, my favorite social media strategy. This is what you should do besides consistency, besides being consistent and getting your content out there. The topic that we are going to be talking about today, authenticity, goes right hand in hand with consistency. So authenticity, it is the definition of me. It is the definition of the Socialpreneurship Podcast. I like to carry myself in the most transparent way that I possibly can. And I like to inspire you guys and motivate you guys to do the same. Because you might be able to put up a front, lie to people, kind of be scammy, figure things out in a different way. But at the end of the day, you're not going to find the same level of success that if you just followed the simple formula that we've come up with here on Socialpreneurship, which is what is your passion and what are ways that you can monetize your passion, whether it be a blog, whether it be an online store, inventing a product in that space. It's simply that equation. It's simply that. I've created that over 2.5 years of just thinking about entrepreneurship and how to go about creating. And at the end of the day, I have found the most success in being myself. And of course, when dealing with customers, when dealing with clients, you have to have a way that you carry yourself and a way that you present yourself. But it should always be authentic. You should never be putting up a front. You should never be buying expensive clothes and expensive watches in hopes that that is going to sway the opinion of your client and customer, because you don't want marketing, you don't want business to get signed on by your business because of the watches that you're wearing, or because of the clothes, or because of any of that. You want it to be because of the business and the stuff that you are outputting and executing on your business. And that will solely come only if you put yourself in that situation. If you do the diligence, if you do the work, if you put in the effort, if you go through the process to figure out exactly what you have to do. Like, because every business is going to be different. Every convenience store, it's going to be, of course, you're selling the same products and it's the same like that, but people are going to run their business differently. They're going to run it how they would run a business. So in everything in your life, you need to have that mindset of doing it your way, of doing it the way that you are most comfortable with, because that is the idea and that is the way that you are going to be able to get it across the best. And it's going to be the way that you're going to be most comfortable, the way that you're going to be the most consistent, and the way that you're going to actually be able to make the most impact. Because I know so many people just chasing money in the business world, whether it be sales jobs. Of course, everybody, if I'm not talking to you if you got your side hustle, if you're hustling, if you're working on the side, but there's so many people that just have jobs and are just working for their career, and that is kind of their outlook. And that is okay if you are doing something along the lines of like a veterinarian or like a dentist or like an artist, like a graphic design. Like, it's like sometimes the best way to get fulfilling work is to work for somebody. But if you're here, you want more than that. So we know the type of person that we have here in the Socialpreneurship podcast, of course. So being yourself, figuring out what you like to do and what you can envision yourself doing for 40 hours a week, and finding out the way and the map and the path that you are going to create that is the key. It's the key to get organized on your passion. Of course, my first passions were entrepreneurship. I just wanted to start a business. So it was Earth with the t-shirt company. I just started selling t-shirts. It was fun designs. We put some astronauts. We put some trippy stuff. It was really cool. But I liked entrepreneurship. I didn't like making t-shirts. And so we got a couple business partners. Crazy stuff happened. We went through the path that we did. And we kind of niched down because that wasn't a sustainable business. I like entrepreneurship, so I like the entrepreneurship side of making t-shirts and liking the freedom of being able to get a product for $7 and being able to sell it for $20, $25, $30, something along those lines. It's a nice margin and it's super rewarding. But I don't like t-shirts. That was the problem. But I do have a passion for environmental sustainability. And the biggest problem, one of the biggest polluters in our world, is the clothing industry. And so one of the ways that we kind of pivoted and kind of took a direction on our passions, instead of just entrepreneurship, we decided to kind of bring in that environmental sustainability side of things, where now we are focused on educating people and making people aware of the issue and being able to provide products that kind of like go against everything in that industry that isn't us. We like to provide organic alternatives to all products. Of course, right now we just have the organic cotton and the hemp apparel and the backpacks and stuff like that. But we are going to be branching into plastic-free toothpaste, like bamboo toothbrushes, a variety of different organic alternative products that kind of can help people become more aware of the issue and kind of let them solve the issue by buying cheaper products. So that is exactly what you need to do when you're creating your business authentically. And it's just not even authentically, but it's you need to be solving a problem. And so if you are going to be doing all of that work and putting all of this time and effort into creating, into putting your energy into something, it needs to be something that you can do for 10 years, for 50 years, something that you would want to pass off to your offspring and give them the family business to run. So it shouldn't be something that just is going to make you a quick buck, because in the long run, money isn't happiness. Money isn't anything. Money is something. Money is a tool. Money is everything in comparison to the tool. but money is nothing in comparison to what is happiness, what is the purpose of life, what are we here to accomplish. It has nothing to do with money. We can sure accomplish things with money and get ourselves in better situations by increasing our wealth, but you're certainly not going to be a happy human being. You're not going to be contributing and making that difference in society that is going to help others gain wealth and gain notoriety and be able to accomplish things that they want to accomplish. So bringing in like the authentic passion of what you truly want to accomplish and the things that you want to do, that is how you're going to be able to achieve the most success. And it doesn't have to change the world or do anything crazy. It's just really important when you're coming up with your idea, when you're creating that, it's how is this going to help somebody? It doesn't have to help each and every 7 billion people in the world, because not a lot of things can do that. Only things with economics and world and health, that only those things. But are you going to be able to create the beverage blog, the beverage vlog, and be able to let people know what drinks to drink and what not to drink, and save somebody in a certain niche a lot of time because you're able to give them reviews? Or are you going to be able to post a blog make a blog on Squarespace and focus it on environmental sustainability and help young teens in the age of 13 to 16, very tight niche, in like middle school? Are you going to help them become more educated and aware? It can be the most broad idea or it can be the most niche idea. Any idea can succeed, like truly, but you have to be passionate about it. There has to be a catalyst for change, somebody who's going to put their blood, sweat, and tears no matter what the paycheck brings. You're going to need that to bring your business to the next level. So I'm going to just leave you guys here with this one last note. Is what you are doing right now in your career, in your degree chase, in your lifestyle, is it truly you? Are you truly being the most authentic to yourself? And it's okay if you are. It is okay. It was 100%. I congratulate you if that answer is a yes and you are doing it. But I just hope that you aren't lying to yourself. I hope that you aren't being ignorant. I hope that you aren't blocking out those things that need to be changed, that you don't just truly want to change. Because when you make those changes, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see a happier lifestyle. You're going to see an uprisen mood. You're going to be able to do more things and achieve more things and be able to accomplish more things in your life. And at the end of the day, it isn't about the $15 an hour job or the $65,000 a year salary. It's about, are you doing what you want to be doing? That's the question that is going to stump a lot of people. And I truly hope that it is food for thought and that this episode really made you think harder about the direction that you are going and how you can pivot and really hone in on exactly how your plan of attack. Write down, I'm going to leave you guys here with this. Go write down each and every one of your goals. Who are you? What are your passions? Write everything down. And when you write everything down and get it all on paper, you're going to have a much better idea of the direction that you are going to go in with your life. So thank you guys so much for giving me 14 minutes of your time. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday. Happy hump day. And I will see you guys tomorrow with my homie and Opportunity Thursday.